Good morning, homies that are stony. Welcome to Stony Homies, a day in the life of. This is Don C's edition. Just for the record, honey badgers love honey so much, they are willing to face thousands of stings in order to get said honey. Perhaps you should chase your dreams as much as they chase honey. That being said, follow us in a day of the life of a stony homie. I am Don C, but now I'm going to pass it over to motherfucking Neil, and we're going to see what he has going on today in this wonderful cacophony of stony homie excellence. That being said, we shall see you later. I will check back in shortly, but for now, we're going to turn it over to Neil.
And Don, you were absolutely correct. You can't just go outside and smell like that, especially all day riding your horse, and you went to the restaurant last night and you're playing cowboys and curry with extra onion. You can't be doing that. So, like Don said, you can't go out in public without doing it the right way. So make sure you put it on, and be safe out there. Don't be getting attacked by any bugs or flies. I know some of you don't like flies, or you might be a fly by night, but come along. Now, Drew, you better be putting it on, because I know you got a reputation, dude.
What up, Stony homies? Today, I think we're going to do a little bit something different. As you can see, the boy's all scruffy. Just got out of bed. Tag along with me. Let's see what it's like in the day of a stony homie. All right, just a little before the freshness. All right, what up, stony homies? Welcome back. Just putting the finishing touches on that sauce. Give you a little insight of what it's like to be a big man, right? So, I just had it. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. All right. So, every big man, if you're not, this is what you should be doing. Some people call it a beater. Some people call it a tank. Oh shit. Oh no. All right. What us big men call this is the shirt before the shirt. This is that underboy. This is that, in case it gets too hot wherever we are, we got an extra layer that we can take off. Now, with this layer right here, this is where you start building the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You definitely get the degree. You know what I'm saying? That holds that big man funk, keeps that at bay. Now, that's not the only trick to the game, kids. You know what I mean? This is a building process, as you will. I don't know what the name of this is, but it's from Coach. I don't really know which one, but it's delicious and it smells amazing, right? You want to blast that undershirt. Keeps that smell on there, right? Do one more hair check, you know what I'm saying? Making sure she's staying fresh. And then, this is the shirt. After the shirt. Throw that bad boy on right there. Do another hair check. Have to run back up, grab the comb, hit it again. But that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's the fit. That's the fit on top of some black shorts. You know what I'm saying? About to get the shoes right. Put the little jewelry on afterwards. let's see what Steve-O's doing.
And of course, the other part of the morning ritual, not the shitual, but the wake and the bake. Listen, don't watch. Let's get this day going.
Ignore the glasses. I'm headed out to Menor on the Lake. I gotta grab something real quick, and then we're gonna head back to the house. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this day in the life of the Stony Homies. Quick question though: when was it that you looked at your significant other and knew they were exactly the one? Because I'll tell you when I knew I found the perfect mate for me and the perfect person to be with. It was the day that I met her. We had talked previously, but we hadn't met up yet. And so I had a good rapport with the person that I had that I was messaging. But that's not always the person you get when they show up. And when she showed up and she got out of her vehicle, I call it a purple car, but she swears it's blue. But when she got out of her car and I saw this amazing, bubbly, yet very firm and very unwavering in her own convictions and the way that she wanted things to go person, I was just like, this is the strong female I need in my life every day of my life for the rest of my life. And I knew from that moment on that I was madly in love with this person. And over time, just even the first date, our walk and talk was so, it was like a breath of fresh air. So, question is, when was it that you knew the person you were with was the person you were meant to be with? I'm going to go get this cat treat. I'll join you guys back in a little bit. Over to Neil.
Oh, Stony Homies. This is the big great white. Just a little something. I'm on my way to go watch my daughter at swim class. And some of us have kids, some of us don't have kids, some of us want kids. And that's great. And I know everybody who has kids has a different situation of what's going on. But if your situation isn't crazy, or it's just crazy enough to where you could be a good parent or be a parent involved, do a good job and be a part of your kids' lives, because that's all your kids want is love and affection. Obviously, some people have kids that are older, but we're talking about the little ones. And if you're worried about sleep, sacrifice your sleep, because these are the moments that your kids are getting involved with, and you don't know how long it's going to last. So, moral of the story is, if you got kids and you want to get them involved in extra activities outside of school, summertime, just be there as much as you can, no matter what it takes. Whether that means you're spending the last dollar in your pocket, your purse, or maybe you got to skip a lunch date with somebody you met so that you can be there for your kids. Just do better, be there for your kids. That's all I ask. Until then, I'm going to pass it to my main man, Drewski, Drew on the wall. You know who this guy is. No other further introduction. Later.
Alright, Stony Homies. Now, once you get the fit just the way you want it, now I'm going to show you what I've learned thus far. Self-care is everything. Coming from somebody who spent the last 20 years, now mind you, I'm only 37. We'll even go longer than that. We'll say the last 25 years of pouring my energy into making sure everybody else around me was okay. I'm starting to do that for myself. And I'm going to show you what a little bit of that looks like today. Stay with me.
Yo, what up, fam? We're all done with that job. We're headed back to the house now. Got to go pick up the family. We got some important things to attend to. We got to knock some things off the list of life. We got to get these kids situated and make sure everything's ready for them to go back to school. Yes, sir. And man, You know what, Don? Now that you brought up lunchtime, I do remember I had a wake and bake session this morning, and boy, I got the munchies and my tummies are rumbling. So, you know, we're gonna see what's in store. Just stick around, y'all. Probably post another video about that too, because I want to hear what your favorites are. I want to know what the difference is in your life and what you prefer. We like that engagement, you know. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and comment. Let us know what's up. If you need to see certain content that we're not pressing, press us about it. We need you as much as you think you may need us. It's contradicting. We need you, the audience. So let us know. And I'm going to pass this one off. And we'll be back around. Stay up. Definitely stay stony, homies. Peace.
Back and forth all day like bread and meth. I kid when I say I'm the best, but a lot of truth is said in jest. That being said, I just picked up a cat tree. It's back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's right. Sneaky's going to be living at the epitome of style and grace. And I hope he realizes how much his human mom loves him. And I know he does, because he loves Jen. He treats Jen like... It's F me whenever Jen's around. He's like, dude, you don't even exist. Do you see how much she loves on me? And that's awesome. And Sneaky's a very lucky cat. Nonetheless, Scooby's a very lucky dog. I take care of my animals. My lovely fiance takes great care of our animals. And, I mean, they're ours because, you know, Scooby and Sneaky are just as much hers as they are mine. But nonetheless, we are headed back to the house. We are going to get ready to do epic show number 2. The podcast, the actual podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed this all-day back and forth session that we've had going on here. I hope you get a little insight into what it takes to be a Stony homie, to get everything set up to go, to be ready to rock these shows, and to be able to bring to you quality entertainment at its finest, people. At its finest. Gotta show love to the gorgeous fiance. She was getting off of the freeway there. I didn't want to, you know, just drive by and be rude. So blow her a little kiss, let her know that she is the most amazing woman in the world and by far the most gorgeous person I've ever met. I'm a very, very lucky man. Stay with us, Stony homies out.
Yo, honey, homily, homie, stony homies, that's it. Jeez, who's been drinking? Not me. But that's besides the point. So, I'm getting my boys something to eat. I know some of them have a hard time cooking, and that's okay. So I'm coming in clutch today, and I'm making the guys homemade Italian subs. I hope they enjoy them. But with that being said, in this neighborhood that I'm living in, back in the day, we had a big issue with two types of groups. We had the Cribs and we had the Bloodstains. And what's cool about it, I know what's cool about the groups of the Cribs, right? Is a lot of these houses around me always have garage sales in the summer. And I grew up with a lot of kids in my neighborhood, so a lot of the houses, they sold Cribs. So if you ever wanted one on the discount or on the down low, I knew places that you can go and get a cheap crib. But as far as the group, the Bloodstains, you know, my neighbor Kathy yesterday, she came over and she fell down the steps. And on her steps she has those metal treads. And she ripped open her skin and ended up landing on an air mattress with a white blanket. And she had nothing but bloodstains on it. But I hope you're all right, Kathy. You're a good woman. And you got to get your balance checked out. You might want to go to the bank. So I'm hoping these subs turn out great. I hope they got an appetite, because it's not ever easy having the munchies and not being fed anything. But until then, you drive safe, be careful, tell your loved ones you said hello today and you love them. And what do you got going on, Drew? Come on now.
This is self-care right here, at its finest. Normally my ritual is to get out, sit in the sun, listen to the water, watch the boats. I'll let you guys get a view here. This is the beautiful Lake Erie. Because you know we from the land, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse the windshield, it's kind of dirty. But I'll end up getting out, sitting right there on the little railing in front of the car, listening to the water. Just being, you know what I mean? Not thinking of nothing, not ruminating, not dwelling, not thinking about the future, what's to come, just being in that moment, listening to what Mother Nature has to tell you. That's self-care. Alright, catch up with y'all in a little bit.
Yo, welcome back, famo. Just got changed up. Got the old dusty hat on, the Nirvana. Yeah. R.I.P. Kurt Cobain. We got the Dim Mac Metazoo collab t-shirt with the Quetzalcoatlus right up on there, front and center. Looking like a badass. Yes, sir. But, as you can see, I had to escape and ventilate, because we are going to elevate before we go get our stuff done, as I am a functional medicator, because I'm not going to give you the privilege of calling me some kind of drug addict because I indulge in kind of activities. It just ain't what you think these days, guy, gals, whatever. But like I said before, listen, don't watch. Bam, here we go, cook it up. And smoke screen. And sending it back around to the other Stony homies. We'll catch you on the next one. Stay Stony, homies. Peace.
All right, we got the car cleaned out. We went to Walmart, which was kind of a useless trip because I didn't really get what I came to get or what I needed to get. We went to Home Depot. That was a fucking useless trip as well. Now we are pulling back up to the homestead. It is 12:13. It is noon. What are y'all having for lunch? Let me know. You know what I'm having for lunch? Air. An opportunity. And there ain't many opportunities. It's just strictly air. So, unless you make your own opportunities, then there's always opportunities. We're making an opportunity. We call it the Stony Homies. You guys should join. Comment, like, share. It's wonderful. Do your thing. But that is reminding you also to always drive safely.
Yo, in a few short moments, I will be reunited with the homies of the Stony, doing Stony homie stuff. So I hope y'all are ready. Strap in. Here we come. Bang! We out. Stay Stony homies. Peace. Was Foreman in the top there?
Dude, you are really getting close to it. Like, you have to commit one way or another to either being bald or being the dude from Grand Theft Auto. Those are your two choices in life at this point. You're either Trevor or joining the bald club.
Trevor.
Because your hair is betraying you quick, dude. Your hairline is not receding, it is running. Alright? That motherfucker is on the 1,000-yard dash.
It is retreating.
That motherfucker is an Ethiopian in a fucking marathon. It's coming in first and fast.
Trying to catch a sandwich.
So, back to what we were talking about. So you had a self-care day, which basically means you didn't do shit.
I did do shit.
What'd you do?
I did my laundry because I go back to work tomorrow. So I got that done. I straightened up my room.
Live restricted for some audiences.
Okay, we don't care if it's restricted for some audiences. Apparently, if you are still here in the live, you are all right. Therefore, you are qualified to listen to what we are talking about. Otherwise, it's restricted for... Why is it restricted? We have not said anything.
That's weird, yeah.
I mean,
Maybe certain countries, I guess?
We've been cussing like a fucking sailor.
Yeah, I don't think we've been cussing that much, sir.
I don't feel like a tugboat.
Oh, by the way, take that away. Because I'm going to end up playing with the buttons and we won't have shit recorded.
Speaking of tugboating, from what it sounds like, you were doing some first-degree masturbating with the equipment.
Oh, dude, you should have seen that. His eyes are all this big, and I'm like, well, dude, what are you doing? He's like, why'd you make him stop? I was this close.
He said I was enjoying
it. was fucking weird, bro. It was a moment, and I appreciate the moment, and I respect the moment, but at the same time, I never want to be a part of that moment again.
It's a moment that we don't want to relive.
Steve-O knows the experience of when you come up across something like real smooth,
Yeah.
and it just captures you. You're just kind of like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, kind of like when she shaves. I feel you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of just sit there and you rub on it a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? So it was nice. And then it helps me think. And then Don said something and I caught it and I was like, I don't want to stop yet. So I went a couple more times and then Neil was like, I was almost
like it. But there's no hate to you hairy ones. You know, sometimes you got to stroke the furry wall, right? It's all good.
Sometimes that's the only way you're going to find it.
That's right.
Oh, here we go. We're paddling down that, we're banned from TikTok Live. I see it now.
Be discreet here.
There's a waterfall on the horizon.
We're backing off it.
I smell a storm a brewing.
Yeah, we'll just back off of that one.
So, Neil, what did you do today?
I was on daddy duty. I got to see my daughter for the last time this week at swim class.
Nice.
Made her favorite mac and cheese.
Ooh.
I licked that spoon. I did not want to give it to her.
But is it homemade or the box of like
It was
Kraft, you
It
know?
was homemade.
Nice, okay.
Didn't you say you put like maple syrup in it?
Yeah, a little drizzle.
For hers too?
No, she's not to that point yet where I want to do that. She's playing it simple.
Sweet and cheesy. Okay.
That doesn't sound good at all.
No,
That doesn't sound like anything
it's
out
not
there.
hitting my soul right now.
No.
Not gonna lie.
Honestly, what sounds better is like a hot honey. So it gives it like
And like some chicken in it. Like some chicken tender pieces or something. That sounds smashing.
You can't.
Oh, kill that.
There's a guy.
Or like fry up some kielbasa.
Ooh.
There's a police officer.
We know
who,
how he is with wieners. That's
sure.
great.
Yeah, when he interviews you, he'll ask you, do you season your food before you eat it? If you season your food before you eat it, he won't hire you.
What?
So, you can't go into an investigation assuming that he or she was killed this way. You have to investigate. So if you put seasoning on that food before you eat it, you don't know if it was even good beforehand. You're just assuming it's not as good as grandma's food.
Yeah, my grandma, she seasons well. I don't know.
Welcome to Nil, everybody. Holy, having a conversation with you, I just walk away and go, that's going to take me a couple days to digest.
But I gotta go back to Drew. Oh. I got excited, sorry.
Real
You were doing
excited.
self-care at the beach, you saw girls in bikinis, guys in
Sounds like
manthongs,
self-care to me.
people in jet skis, but I gotta know, did you see any, did you see any of those?
Birds of a flock stick together.
No, I did not see no seagulls.
If you've been this long, you totally get that joke, and you totally get why it's funny.
So when you talked about that, I had to ask if you saw any.
No, there was no seagulls down by the lake.
What the shit? There's always seagulls down by the lake. Now you're just hating.
Right,
I didn't
right.
see anyone. I was down
You
there.
know you threw some French fries at them.
I didn't even have no.
Or some Alka-Seltzer.
That would make them explode.
Right.
I really do that. So
Make a poop a lot. I like that. Not really.
Yeah, that was my day of daddy time. Spent time with my little one.
I'm still amazed somebody procreated with you.
Money will almost buy everything.
Apparently.
Or losing a bet. So you either lose a bet or you spend money.
Okay, did you lose a bet or did you pay?
Or
Or was it a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B?
well, Bolski. Yeah, come on, you know it.
I'm a really good cook. That was
Oh, baked her for 9 months for sure.
sometimes you can go on a date with somebody.
I swear I thought he was about to say, no, she was premature. It was 6 months. I was about to say, and that's the show. Thanks for joining us. I'm done.
Yeah.
I fucking retire.
It would have just been extra.
Yeah, but you can't really go on a date with a pregnant girl. I mean, what are you going to say? What have you been up to?
I mean, pretty much.
Some things.
She's having an argument with her boyfriend, and you tell her next time, have him knock you down.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of knock you up.
Yeah.
We cannot promote that.
Here at the Stony Homies, in no way promote domestic violence,
No.
nor do we think it is funny, nor do we have any, and I do mean any, association with Neil's opinions. Those are strictly the opinions of fucking Neil. You can't say knock her down instead of knock her up.
No.
That's almost as bad as
We're not even.
We're not gonna go there.
We're not traveling down
Yeah,
that
exactly.
fucking
We're going to back off of this one as well. Just not even touch it.
So, Steve, how was your day?
It was pretty productive. I got up early, went and knocked out a job, got a little cash in the bank.
Did you knock it down or knock it up?
In my
you
case,
knocked it out.
we're waiting on number 5.
Let's hope not.
No, but for real, yeah, just knocked out a job, got some
If that's
money.
the case, you need to drop kick her straight down the set. We at the Stony Homies do not promote domestic violence
DV.
in any way.
No DV.
Nor do we appropriate or appreciate the statements of Don C. Those are obviously the statements of a mentally ill person.
No violence. But, after that, I took,
I don't know these guys.
it's alright. You're gonna get to know us. But I took the baby mama over to the Social Security office because we're trying to situate our situation with my...
He was about to say, because that bitch crazy, she needs a check.
No.
I thought it was coming.
Well, my oldest son, he's autistic and he's labeled disabled, so we're just trying to get his SSI situated.
Okay. Now, we saw a video of your kids earlier.
Yeah.
Are we running that on this episode?
I'm down.
I don't want to exploit your children in that sense. Like, I've never once put my daughter on Facebook or anything, only because I don't feel that
No, I
it's
feel you.
necessarily appropriate.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see what that was. I don't feel that it's necessarily appropriate. Anyways, you guys can go ahead and chat amongst yourselves.
I have thought about that too.
I mean, it's just because it's our kids and, you hold them closer. And,
Sure, for sure.
I hope you're not still on live. If you're still on live, that is not your angle.
Huh?
I said, I hope you're not still on live.
No.
I'm going to say, because that is not your angle.
What do you mean?
That camera angle is not your camera angle, buddy.
Why?
Because you look like a fucking...
Oh my god. Rock to
And he's trying to fucking squint to read his message, so it looks like a Chinese bulldog.
I am going to take a sip of my drink without exploiting.
Oh, it's not on anything.
Oh, okay.
And so,
No pay promotions here.
yeah, I can cut it out.
Till you pay
Blur
us.
it out.
Every time I look at this TV, they're always standing next to each other. It's like they don't do anything else.
Hold on, I gotta check something here.